thought I would do a quick tutorial on cutting out my stickers. These are brand new decals that I've just started to make, and of course this is 2 sets here. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of those out of the way. A couple tools you're going to need is a simple X-Acto knife. You can get these for a couple dollars at Walmart or dollar store, places like that. The other thing is some sort of a ruler or straight edge. If you can find one with a hole, sometimes that's handy. I also keep another one here that has a rounded edge, because there's times where when you're trimming that you're going to need the rounded edge like you see there as a guide. If you don't use a guide and you try to trim these by hand, they won't look professionally cut. So that being said, I'm going to show you how I do it just on a couple of these. Alright, the main thing is getting everything straight, and I've left some blue guides on the edge of these so that you have something to kind of go by. Otherwise it's just going to be a white box on white background and you can't tell where you're at, so that's why that's there. So more or less what we're trying to do is cut right on the blue line, and if you've got an eye for it, it'll make it easier. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, first cut, there's cut number 1. Flip it around the other way, get it straight as you can, and do cut number 2. Very important to put lots of pressure on this ruler when you're cutting. If not, it'll slip and then you'll have a mess on your hands because you'll cut down the center of your sticker or something like that. And cut another one. This will be the last cut on the, I think this is the hood decal, I believe, or maybe this was the roof, I can't remember. I think that's the roof sticker. Alright, now once this is cut, as you can see here, it looks fairly professional looking, nice straight edges. So the next thing you're going to want to do is flip it over, take this gently, try not to cut down the center of the sticker or anything, or cut yourself, but pull your backing. Once you do that, try not to touch the bottom. If you touch any of the adhesive surface, it will lose some of the sticking power. Okay, so that's the first sticker there. I'll go ahead and trim out the tailgate sticker just for the hell of it here. Alright, I'm right on the edge of that thing where I can just barely see the blue. If you have a nice sharp straight edge, these things will look really good. I've tried to design these to make it as easy as possible. I don't want to spend the hours that it takes to sit here and cut them all out for you by hand. I wish I had a print cut machine, then I could do both, but I figured this is a good alternative to using water slides all the time. I've had good luck with those too, and I do make some of those, but I figured with these value lines, they're the closest if you just use a nice cheap sticky sticker. Alright, there's the tailgate sticker. One thing that I do a lot of times, once I get my stickers applied to the stomper itself, I don't know if I have one here. Let's see. Let me get one off the shelf. Alright, one thing that I try to do is I take something that's fairly hard, like this, the end of the X-Acto knife, and I kind of run across these edges, and that will push them down on there really good. If you touch the adhesive, like I mentioned earlier, you will have trouble with it sticking, and there's really not a lot you can do. But I have known of people taking some Elmer's glue stick and putting a little of that under the bottom edge, and then reapplying that where it'll stick. Once it's stuck, you can take a wet rag just damp rag anyway, and wipe off the extra glue that's left behind, because it comes right off with warm water. Anyway, I'm hoping this helps. When you get to the round areas, that's the hardest stuff to do. It's pretty hard to cut those. So typically, like I said earlier, you're going to want to get something that has a round hole that's pretty close to that size, like this here. And it's a little more of a job, but you basically just trim right around like that, and then you go back to your straight edge for all of the other areas. So hopefully that helps out with some of these stickers, because I've been selling quite a few of them. I thought maybe it would be time to put out a little video to help out. I've done some Dukes of Hazzard. These are actually for the this set is for this car here. So as you can see, they're pretty close. They got this one on there wrong, I believe. I think it's supposed to go that way. But I've also made a set for the Rough Rider generally right here, and you can see just barely off a little bit with the white. It's hard to get the white as big, but still pretty close overall in the design and size. I might play with those a little bit more, get them closer. Anyway, I thank you for watching, and I hope this helps everyone get their stickers applied. And if you put them on straight, then you probably done better than the factory, because a lot of times they were crooked. So good luck and have fun, and Stomper on.